discovery and transformation. The vastness of space stretched out before Zara Martinez as she piloted her small exploration vessel through the asteroid belt. At 28, she was the youngest deep space salvage operator in the Sol system, known for her uncanny ability to find valuable artifacts in the most unlikely places. Today, however, felt different. A strange energy signature had caught her attention, leading her to an uncharted region of the belt. As Zara maneuvered her ship around a particularly large asteroid, her breath caught in her throat. There, partially hidden by the rocky debris, was an alien spacecraft unlike anything humanity had ever encountered. Its sleek, angular design seemed to absorb the light around it, making it difficult to focus on any one part. "Unbelievable," Zara whispered, her heart racing with excitement and a touch of fear. She had always believed that humanity wasn't alone in the universe, but to find proof so close to home was staggering. After running a series of scans to ensure the ship was dormant, Zara carefully docked her vessel with the alien craft. Donning her EVA suit, Zara entered the airlock, her mind racing with possibilities. As the door hissed open, revealing the interior of the alien ship, she gasped. The corridors were bathed in a soft, pulsating blue light that seemed to react to her presence. Strange symbols adorned the walls, shifting and changing as she passed. Zara's training kicked in, and she began methodically exploring the ship, documenting everything with her suit's built-in cameras. The technology she encountered was beyond anything she had ever seen, defying her understanding of physics and engineering. As she delved deeper into the ship, a faint humming grew louder, drawing her towards what she assumed was the central chamber. The door to the chamber slid open silently, revealing a sight that took Zara's breath away. In the center of the room, suspended in a column of shimmering energy, was what appeared to be a suit of armor. But this was no medieval relic. The armor was sleek and organic, its surface rippling like liquid metal. As Zara approached, the energy field surrounding the armor pulsed brightly. She felt an inexplicable pull towards it, her hand reaching out almost of its own accord. The moment her fingers touched the surface of the armor, everything changed. The liquid metal of the suit flowed over her hand, up her arm, and across her body. Zara tried to pull away, panic rising in her chest, but it was too late. In seconds, the armor had completely enveloped her, conforming perfectly to her body. For a moment, all was darkness and silence. Then suddenly, Zara's senses exploded with information. She could see every detail of the ship around her with crystal clarity, even through the walls. She could hear the faint hum of distant stars and feel the gravitational pull of nearby planets. Most incredibly, she understood the alien symbols that had puzzled her earlier. They weren't just writing. They were a complex language of mathematics and physics that described the very fabric of the universe. As Zara marveled at her newfound abilities, a voice echoed in her mind. It wasn't words exactly, but concepts and emotions that she somehow understood. Chosen, protector, humanity's champion. With a start, Zara realized the voice was coming from the armor itself. It was alive in a sense, a repository of knowledge and power left behind by an ancient, long-vanished alien race. And now, for reasons she couldn't yet comprehend, it had chosen her. Overwhelmed by the rush of information and sensation, Zara stumbled back to her ship. She needed to return to Earth to figure out what had happened to her and what it meant for humanity. As she disengaged from the alien vessel, Zara noticed her own ship's systems interfacing seamlessly with her armor. With a thought, she could control every aspect of her vessel, pushing its capabilities far beyond their original limits. The journey back to Earth, which should have taken weeks, passed in a blur of hours. Zara's mind raced with the implications of her discovery. How would Earth react? What responsibilities did this power bring? And most pressingly, why had this advanced alien technology been left for humanity to find? As Earth grew larger in her view screen, Zara made a decision. She couldn't simply hand over this technology to governments or corporations who might misuse it. Whatever the reason for her transformation, she felt a deep responsibility to use this power wisely. She would reveal herself gradually, using her newfound abilities to help humanity where she could while trying to uncover the true purpose behind the alien armor. Zara took a deep breath, steeling herself for the challenges ahead. Well, she said to herself, a mix of determination and excitement in her voice, I guess it's time to see what this suit can really do. As she began her descent into Earth's atmosphere, the armor hummed with energy, ready to face whatever lay ahead. Humanity's first steps into a larger universe had begun, and Zara Martinez, once a simple salvage operator, now stood at the forefront of this new frontier. Little did Zara know that her discovery had sent ripples across the galaxy. In the vast darkness of space, ancient forces stirred, their attention drawn to the small blue planet that had been ignored for so long. The true test of humanity's readiness for the cosmic stage was about to begin, with Zara and her alien armor standing as Earth's first and perhaps only line of defense. As Zara's ship breached the atmosphere, alarms blared in military installations across the globe. Her unprecedented speed and the strange energy signature surrounding her vessel had not gone unnoticed. Fighter jets scrambled to intercept her, their pilots unaware that their target was not an alien invader, but one of their own forever changed. Zara's mind raced, processing information faster than she ever thought possible. The armor showed her countless possible scenarios, calculating the best course of action to avoid conflict and make peaceful contact. With a thought, she opened all communication channels. "This is Zara Martinez, deep space salvage operator," she broadcast, her voice steady despite the adrenaline coursing through her veins. "I'm not a threat. I've made first contact with alien technology, and I need to speak with our leaders immediately." For a tense moment, there was silence. Then a gruff voice responded, "Martinez, this is General Hawthorne of Earth Defense Command. You've caused quite a stir. Land at these coordinates and prepare to be debriefed." As Zara guided her ship towards the designated landing zone, she couldn't help but feel a mix of excitement and trepidation. She was about to change the course of human history, and the weight of that responsibility pressed heavily upon her. The moment Zara stepped out of her ship, she was surrounded by armed soldiers, their weapons trained on her gleaming armor. She raised her hands slowly, the armor responding to her thoughts and retracting its helmet to reveal her face. "I come in peace," she said, unable to suppress a small smile at the cliché. "And I have one hell of a story to tell you." As Zara was escorted to a secure facility, she couldn't shake the feeling that this was just the beginning. Humanity had taken its first steps into a vast and complex galactic community, and she, Zara Martinez, would be their guide. The universe, with all its wonders and dangers, awaited first contact and rising tensions. The world held its breath as news of Zara Martinez's extraordinary discovery spread like wildfire. Hashtags like #AlienArmorGirl and #ZarethaProtector trended globally, while conspiracy theories and wild speculations ran rampant across social media platforms. In a secure underground facility dubbed the Hive, Zara stood before a panel of world leaders, scientists, and military officials. Her alien armor gleamed under the harsh fluorescent lights, its surface rippling with otherworldly energy. "Ms. Martinez," began Dr. Evelyn Cho, the lead semitechnologist assigned to study the armor. "Can you describe again how the armor chose you?" Zara took a deep breath, still coming to terms with the events herself. "It was like a cosmic Tinder match," she said, eliciting a few nervous chuckles from the audience. "The armor recognized something in me, some potential I didn't even know I had. And now we're bonded in ways I'm still trying to understand." General Hawthorne leaned forward, his bushy eyebrows furrowed. "And you're certain this isn't some kind of alien Trojan horse? A way to infiltrate and weaken us from within?" Before Zara could respond, alarms blared throughout the facility. Screens lit up with satellite imagery showing a massive object decelerating as it entered the solar system. "Looks like we're about to find out," Zara muttered, her armor instinctively activating its full protection mode. The next few hours were a blur of activity. As Earth's military forces scrambled to respond to the potential threat, Zara found herself thrust into the role of humanity's impromptu ambassador. Her armor's advanced translation capabilities made her the only one capable of potentially communicating with the alien vessel. As the enormous ship took up position in high Earth orbit, a message boomed across all frequencies in every language on Earth. Humans of terror, we are the Velikan Imperium. You have activated a relic of the Ancient Ones. Surrender it immediately or face annihilation. The control room erupted into chaos, but Zara remained eerily calm. The armor was feeding her information, strategies, and most importantly, the confidence to face its threat. "I can handle this," she said, her voice cutting through the panicked chatter. "Let me speak to them." Despite protests from military advisors, the world leaders agreed. Humanity's fate now rested on the shoulders of a former salvage operator and her alien armor. Zara took a deep breath and opened a channel to the Velikan ship. "This is Zara Martinez of Earth. We mean you no harm, but we will not surrender. This armor chose me, and by extension, it chose humanity. We propose peaceful dialogue to understand each other's intentions." There was a long, tense silence. Then, a holographic image flickered to life in the center of the control room. The alien that appeared was unlike anything Zara had imagined, a towering crystalline being that seemed to shift and refract light. "I am High Commander Zixla of the Velikan Imperium," the being said, its voice resonating oddly in the room. "Your proposal is unexpected. The Ancient One's relics have caused nothing but war and destruction wherever they have been found. Why should your world be any different?" Zara felt a surge of determination. This was humanity's chance to prove itself on the galactic stage. "Because we choose to be different," she said firmly. "Humanity has a long history of turning tools of destruction into instruments of progress. We're not perfect, but we're always striving to be better. Give us a chance to show you what we can do with this gift." The crystalline being seemed to consider her words. "Intriguing. Perhaps there is more to your species than we initially believed. We will grant you one planetary rotation to demonstrate your worthiness. Fail, and we will take the armor by force." As the hologram flickered out, the room erupted into frenzied activity. Zara, however, stood still, processing the enormous responsibility that had just been placed on her shoulders. "Well," she said, a hint of her old humor returning, "no pressure or anything." The next 24 hours were a whirlwind of activity. Scientists worked around the clock to understand the armor's capabilities, while diplomats and leaders debated the best way to showcase humanity's potential to the Velikans. Zara, meanwhile, delved deeper into her connection with the armor. As she meditated in a specially designed chamber, she began to unlock new abilities: the power to manipulate energy fields, to interface with any technology, and even to perceive multiple dimensions. But with these new powers came visions, glimpses of a long-lost civilization that had created the armor. She saw great cities spanning galaxies, but also terrible wars that threatened to tear reality itself apart. The armor, she realized, was more than a weapon or a tool. It was a key to humanity's destiny among the stars. As the deadline approached, Zara made a decision. Instead of a carefully choreographed demonstration, she would show the Velikans the truth of humanity, its flaws, its potential, and its unbreakable spirit. Flying up to meet the Velikan ship, Zara opened a direct mental link, sharing not just her thoughts, but the collective hopes, dreams, and experiences of all humanity. It was a gamble, exposing their weaknesses along with their strengths, but it was also the most honest representation of what humanity truly was. For long moments, there was silence. Then, incredibly, the Velikan ship began to power down its weapons. "We have misjudged you, humans," High Commander Zixla's voice echoed in Zara's mind. "You are young, but your potential is extraordinary. The Ancient Ones chose wisely. We will be watching your progress with great interest." As the Velikan ship prepared to depart, Zara felt a mix of relief and anticipation. Humanity had passed its first test, but she knew it was only the beginning. The galaxy was vast, filled with wonders and dangers beyond imagination. Descending back to Earth, Zara looked down at the blue planet she called home. The armor hummed with energy, resonating with her thoughts. Humanity's journey to the stars had begun, and she, Zara Martinez, would be their guide and protector. As news of the peaceful resolution spread, celebrations erupted around the world. But in hidden corners of the globe, shadowy figures began to move. Some saw Zara and her armor as a threat to be eliminated, others as a power to be controlled. And far out in the darkness of space, ancient forces stirred, their attention now firmly fixed on the small blue planet that had defied expectations. The stage was set for humanity's greatest adventure and its greatest challenge. With her alien armor, Zara stood ready to face whatever the universe might throw at them, a symbol of hope and a beacon of humanity's limitless potential. Battle for Earth begins. The honeymoon period following Earth's first official alien contact was short-lived. As Zara Martinez, now dubbed Stargirl by the media, worked tirelessly with scientists to unlock the secrets of her alien armor, a new threat loomed on the horizon. It began with a series of unexplained phenomena across the globe. Crop circles evolved into elaborate, city-sized geometric patterns visible from space. The northern lights danced in impossible colors, even appearing over the equator. And then, the whispers started, millions of people around the world reporting the same eerie message in their dreams. The Harvester's approach. Surrender the Nexus Key. Zara knew instinctively that the Nexus Key referred to her armor. The knowledge downloaded into her mind from the suit revealed fragments of an ancient conflict, a war that had raged across galaxies and through dimensions. The armor wasn't just a weapon, it was a linchpin in the cosmic balance of power. As governments scrambled to make sense of the situation, Zara took to the skies, her armor now capable of interstellar flight. She needed answers, and she knew just where to find them. The Velikan outpost on Mars's moon Phobos was a crystalline structure that shimmered against the red planet's backdrop. High Commander Zixalar greeted Zara with a mixture of respect and concern. The Harvesters were ancient enemies of the ones who created your armor, the crystalline being explained. They consume entire civilizations, strip mining planets and stars for a resource they call essence. Your world, with its diversity of life and the presence of the Nexus Key, is a feast they cannot resist. Zara's mind raced. How do we stop them? Zixalar's crystalline form dimmed. In all our history, no civilization has successfully repelled a full Harvester invasion, but perhaps with the Nexus Key, you might stand a chance. As if on cue, alarms blared throughout the outpost. A massive Harvester fleet had entered the solar system, their ships resembling colossal biomechanical insects. Zara's return to Earth was a harrowing journey through a gauntlet of Harvester scouts. As she re-entered the atmosphere, the sight below stole her breath away. Massive Harvester ships hovered over every major city, their shadows casting the world into an artificial twilight. The battle for Earth had begun. What followed was a conflict unlike anything humanity had ever faced. The Harvesters unleashed swarms of smaller craft and towering, insectoid mechanized walkers. Conventional weapons proved nearly useless against their advanced shielding. But humanity, true to form, refused to go down without a fight. Guided by Zara and her armor's advanced tactical systems, Earth's military forces adapted quickly. Hackers worldwide banded together, finding exploits in the Harvester's biotechnological systems. Civilians formed resistance cells, using guerrilla tactics to disrupt Harvester operations. Zara was everywhere at once, her armor pushing the limits of physics as she zipped across the globe. One moment she was deflecting a Harvester energy blast aimed at the Eiffel Tower. The next she was diving deep into the ocean to protect a submarine carrying crucial prototype weapons. The tide began to turn when Zara unlocked a new ability, the power to temporarily share her armor's capabilities with others. A global network of Star Guardians emerged, ordinary people empowered to perform extraordinary feats. But the Harvesters had one last, terrible trick up their sleeve. Their massive mothership, larger than some moons, took position above the Earth. It began to power up a weapon that would strip the planet's atmosphere, rendering it uninhabitable. In that moment of crisis, Zara made a desperate gamble. Using her armor's full power, she opened a portal directly into the heart of the Harvester mothership. What she found inside would change everything. The ship's core was not a machine, but a living entity, a grotesquely augmented being that Zara recognized from her armor's memories. This was no mere alien invasion. The Harvesters were the twisted remnants of the very civilization that had created her armor, corrupted by their quest for immortality and infinite power. As Zara faced off against this ancient, monstrous entity, the fate of not just Earth, but countless worlds hung in the balance. The Nexus Key armor hummed with power, ready for its ultimate purpose, to end a war that had raged since the dawn of the universe. "You think you can stop us?" the Harvester entity boomed, its voice a cacophony of countless consumed souls. "We are eternal. We are inevitable." Zara stood firm, the hopes and determination of humanity flowing through her. "Maybe so," she replied, her voice steady. "But so is the will to live free. You forgot that somewhere along the way. Let me remind you." With that, Zara unleashed the full power of the Nexus Key, channeling the very essence of human spirit and determination. The resulting blast of energy rippled through dimensions, severing the Harvester's connection to their corrupted past. As the mothership began to crumble around her, Zara glimpsed alternate realities, worlds where the Harvesters had made different choices, where they had remained the noble guardians they were meant to be. Exhausted but victorious, Zara returned to Earth. The Harvester threat was neutralized, their ships retreating to the far reaches of space. But this was no mere military victory. Humanity had proven itself on the cosmic stage, demonstrating a resilience and adaptability that had defeated an enemy countless older civilizations had fallen to. As the dust settled and reconstruction began, Zara knew that this was just the beginning. Earth was now a known player in a vast, complex galactic community. New challenges, new wonders, and new dangers undoubtedly lay ahead. But for now, as she floated high above the planet she had fought so hard to protect, Zara allowed herself a moment of pure joy. Humanity had faced its greatest test and emerged stronger than ever. The stars, once distant and unreachable, now beckoned with infinite possibilities. The battle for Earth was over. Humanity's true journey was about to begin, turning the tide. The aftermath of the Harvester invasion left Earth forever changed. Cities were rebuilt with alien technology, the skylines now a mix of familiar structures and impossible geometries. Zara Martinez, once a simple salvage operator, had become Cosmic Guardian, a beacon of hope for humanity and a diplomatic bridge to the stars. But with great power came unprecedented challenges. As Zara mastered more of her armor's capabilities, she uncovered a startling truth. The Nexus Key was more than just a weapon or a tool. It was a cosmic reset button, capable of rewriting reality itself. With great power comes great responsibility, Zara muttered to herself, floating in low Earth orbit. Whoever said that clearly never had to deal with universe-altering alien tech. Her musings were interrupted by an urgent transmission from Dr. Evelyn Cho, now head of the newly formed Extraterrestrial Research and Response Division, ERT. "Zara, we've got a situation. Remember those cosmic disturbances we've been tracking? They're not random. It's a message, and you need to see this." At ERRD's headquarters, buried deep beneath the Rocky Mountains, Dr. Cho revealed a holographic map of the galaxy. Seemingly random anomalies, supernovas, black hole formations, and stellar nurseries formed a clear pattern when viewed from a higher dimension. "It's a countdown," Zara realized, her armor translating the cosmic signs. But to what? The answer came sooner than anyone expected. The fabric of space-time itself began to tear, revealing glimpses of other realities. In some, Earth had fallen to the harvesters. In others, humanity had become the conquerors, subjugating alien races across the stars. Multiverse collapse, Dr. Cho explained, her voice tight with worry. The harvester battle weakened the barriers between realities. If we don't stabilize them, everything ends, Zara finished. Not just our world, but all possible worlds. As panic spread across the globe, with reports of dinosaurs appearing in Times Square and futuristic cities materializing in the Sahara, Zara knew she had to act fast. The Nexus key armor hummed with anticipation, as if it had been waiting for this moment since its creation. "I need to go to the source," Zara announced, "the place where all realities converge." Using the full power of the Nexus key, Zara tore open a portal at the heart of the Milky Way. What she found on the other side defied comprehension. A massive multidimensional structure that seemed to be the nexus of all possible timelines. As Zara navigated this cosmic labyrinth, she encountered alternate versions of herself, some heroes, some villains, each shaped by the choices of their respective realities. But one constant remained. In every universe, the Nexus key had chosen Zara Martinez. "Why me?" Zara asked, facing a version of herself who had succumbed to the armor's power, becoming a galactic tyrant. "Because," her alternate self replied, a sad smile on her face, "in every reality, you were the only one stubborn enough to believe that one person could make a difference." Understanding dawned on Zara. The Nexus key hadn't just chosen her. It had chosen humanity's potential for growth, for change, for believing in the impossible. With newfound resolve, Zara began the perilous task of repairing the cosmic fabric. Each decision, each adjustment sent ripples across realities. She saw worlds saved and worlds lost, civilizations rise and fall in the blink of an eye. As she worked, Zara realized the true nature of her role. She wasn't just Earth's protector, she was a cosmic caretaker, tasked with maintaining the delicate balance of the multiverse. The process was grueling, pushing the limits of both the armor and Zara's own sanity. But slowly, surely, the barriers between realities began to stabilize. In the final moments, as Zara prepared to seal the last rift, she was confronted with a choice. The Nexus key offered her the power to reshape reality as she saw fit, to create a perfect world, free from suffering and conflict. For a moment, Zara was tempted, but then she remembered the words of her alternate self. "You were the only one stubborn enough to believe that one person could make a difference." With a smile, Zara made her choice. She sealed the rift, preserving the multiverse in all its chaotic, beautiful complexity. As Zara returned to Earth, she found a world forever changed. The brief glimpses into alternate realities had given humanity a new perspective. Global conflicts ceased as people realized the fragility and preciousness of their shared reality. Earth had become a beacon in the cosmic night, a shining example of a species that had faced extinction and emerged stronger, wiser, and more united. Zara landed in front of the United Nations, where representatives from every nation, and now representatives from alien civilizations, had gathered. As she prepared to address the assembly, Zara felt the weight of infinite possibilities on her shoulders. "We stand at a crossroads," she began, her voice carrying across dimensions. "Not just as a planet, not just as a species, but as part of a vast, interconnected multiverse. We've been given a second chance, a chance to shape not just our destiny, but the destiny of all possible worlds." The Nexus key armor shimmered, responding to the hope and determination in Zara's voice. "The challenges ahead are greater than anything we've faced before, but if we stand united, if we hold on to that stubborn belief that one person, that each of us, can make a difference, then there's nothing we can't achieve." As Zara's words echoed across the globe and beyond, a new era dawned. Humanity, once confined to a single planet, now stood ready to take its place among the stars, not as conquerors, not as victims, but as guardians of a delicate cosmic balance. The universe, in all its infinite variations, watched and waited. The next chapter in the cosmic story was about to begin, with humanity and its unlikely hero, Zara Martinez, at the center of it all. "And humanity?" Zara asked, her voice barely a whisper. The architect's light seemed to brighten. "You have exceeded our wildest expectations. Your capacity for growth, for overcoming impossible odds, for finding hope in the darkest moments, it is truly remarkable." With a gesture, the architect revealed a vision of Earth's future, a shining beacon of peace and progress, its influence spreading across the cosmos, inspiring other civilizations to reach for the stars. But the architect continued, its tone growing serious. "With great power comes great responsibility. The multiverse is entering a new phase of existence, and it needs guardians, beings who understand the delicate balance between order and chaos, creation and destruction." Zara nodded, feeling the weight of destiny on her shoulders. "What do you need me to do?" The architect extended its hand, offering Zara a glowing orb of pure possibility. "Take this seed of creation. With it, you can reshape reality itself, create new universes, new forms of life. But remember, every choice, every creation, has consequences that ripple across the multiverse." As Zara reached for the orb, she hesitated. "Why me? Why humanity?" The architect's light pulsed warmly. "Because in all the infinite realities, you are the ones who never stopped asking, why not? Your curiosity, your compassion, your unyielding spirit, these are the qualities the multiverse needs now more than ever." With a deep breath, Zara took the seed of creation. As its power flowed through her, merging with the Nexus key, she saw infinite possibilities stretching out before her. "I accept this responsibility," Zara said, her voice echoing across realities. "Not just for myself, but for all of humanity. We'll face whatever comes next together, as we always have." The architect nodded, its form beginning to fade. The next chapter of cosmic history begins now, with humanity as its authors. Write it well, Quantum Guardian. As Zara returned to Earth, she knew that the greatest adventure was just beginning. Humanity stood on the threshold of a new age, no longer just inhabitants of a single planet, but custodians of the multiverse itself. The stars, once distant points of light, now beckoned with infinite possibilities, and humanity, with Zara Martinez as its quantum guardian, was ready to answer the call. As news of Zara's cosmic appointment spread, a wave of inspiration swept across the globe. Children looked to the stars with newfound wonder, scientists pushed the boundaries of what was thought possible, and world leaders set aside old conflicts in the face of their shared cosmic destiny. The future was unwritten, full of challenges and marvels beyond imagination. But one thing was certain: wherever the cosmic winds might take them, humanity would face it together, their spirit unbroken, their determination unshakable. For in the grand tapestry of the multiverse, it was not their power that made humans special, but their heart. And with Zara Martinez leading the way, that heart would light the way through the darkness of space and time, illuminating new paths for all of creation. The adventure of a lifetime had become the adventure of all lifetimes, across all realities, and humanity was ready to write its next chapter among the stars.